Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmadu nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. Amma ba'd. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Abdul Razak from my YouTube channel, Light of Guidance. This vlog is going to be in English on the grounds that something has to be discussed about Islamic banking. Today's topic is Islamic banking. I found during my stay in the UK for about a month or so that quite a few people are involved in this Islamic banking. The fact of the matter is that Islamic banking, according to Haris Irfan, a UK naturalized citizen and Islamic finance experts, has stated recently that, not recently, but a couple of years ago, that Islamic banking is absolutely haram and should be shunned away. And people should just be away from that. I think based on that, most of the people in foreign countries, Muslim people living in foreign countries, they are divided into three groups. One group is totally immersed with the local habits and local customs and culture and their economy, and they are least bothered about the halal or haram things. They can take alcohol as well, they take halal or non-halal meat as well. At the same time, they have taken the mortgages of various houses, expensive houses, plus lease the cars, which is based on so-called Islamic banking, which is not right. That's number one. Number two categories are those people who are very religious and they are Sharia compliant, and they try to keep away from such sort of transactions like house mortgage and leasing the cars, on the ground that these are also based on interest. The third group is totally confused, and this is a large number of people, Muslim people living in foreign countries, and they think that this is the only way out to survive in these countries, so that we can take the houses on long-term basis. And the basic point is that the lease or this installment of the loan payment is equivalent to the rent of any house. So my point is to clarify to Muslims living in the foreign countries that Islamic banking is absolutely haram and a fraud with the Muslim of the world. Firstly, I've told you that Haris Irfan has been very, very sort of vocal about this, and he has given quite a few interviews and written a book by the name of Heaven Bankers, and in that he has very categorically stated that initially he was very excited about Islamic banking, and he managed to arrange Islamic finances for Makkah Tower, Saudi Arabia. But with the passage of time, he was head of Deutsche Bank Islamic Finance Division, and then he moved to Barclays Bank, head of finance, Islamic finance. But recently he found that this is all sort of cheating, and maybe this is a kind of haram thing which we are doing. Now he has written a book, plus he has done other few sort of, lots of interviews which stated it's haram. So ladies and gentlemen, interest has been sort of declared haram in all the three divine religions like Judaism, Islam, and also in Christianity. And even now in recent years as well, Jews do not take interest or give interest to another Jew. Anybody whose mother is a Jew or real Jew or recognized Jew can take any kind of loan for his business purposes, for a house or anything else, that is completely without interest. So this is the whole thing, and there are other scholars in Pakistan who have given this kind of sort of verdict that this is also haram. Islamic banking is totally haram. Apart from Allah's commandments in the three religions, then you come to Hijjatul Wada, khutbah Hijjatul Wada for Nabi Alayhi Salam. When the last Hajj, he gave a khutbah stating that all the interest what Banu Abbas, his uncle, was dealing in this Riba and interest, and he declared it as totally haram. Apart from that, Allah has blessed or descended an ayah in the Quran Pak saying ittakhadhu rahbanakum, meaning thereby the meaning is that you people are worshipping your scholars. In those days, the Jewish scholars were giving kind of verdict for what Allah declared as halal as haram and declared halal as Allah has declared haram. So that is one thing. And thirdly, all the four imams of Sharia, like Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, they have stated that all the commandments which are in clarity, there are no doubts about it, which are not doubtful, to make some kind of compromise or some kind of excuses on those commandments is also haram. Then in Pakistan, I think 80 top class muftis have given a written unanimous fatwa that Islamic banking is a repackaged thing of interest-based banking. So my humble submission would be for the people, Muslim people living in overseas countries like Europe and America, must explore that this is totally haram thing which we are indulging in. Another thing which I can prove you with confidence, that if you just read this Islamic banking laws of UK I've studied, and the Bank of England has directed to the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority people, that Islamic banks should not calculate their profit on Sharia basis, that means on profit and loss basis, on the grounds that loss cannot be borne by any bank. Therefore, they should base their profit on base rate of Bank of England, which is the basic rate. And this is prevalent in all the central banks of the world, like Karachi, Kaibor is Karachi Interbank official rate, and on that rate they add a couple of percentage, and then they base their main principal and loan account on that. So this is a total summary of Islamic banking factual things. I will continue this in English, further things, bringing some kind of evidence and witnesses so that people understand that this is totally haram thing, repackaged, like Aurea Makbul Jan said, that Islamic banking is repackaging whiskey and vodka into labeling like Rooh Afza or Coca-Cola. So try to shun from that, try to be careful about that, and this will be totally a defiance of Allah's commandment, just like Yawm Sabt people, Jewish people, who made a lot of excuses to go for sort of catching the fish on Saturday, which was prohibited. Thank you very much indeed. Meet you again. Thank you very much.